Hey, Whippersnappers, this is Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Hexath'locke Season 6. We are running through Pokemon X and the Kalos region, and right now we are hanging out at the front of Santalune Forest. As soon as I popped in here, I went back and healed. I did a tiny bit of grinding. In fact, let's take a look. Well, honestly, the way this game is set up, I don't know if you guys will actually be able to see anything until we get to a PC, if I remember correctly. You can see a little bit of information here, I guess. So I did a tiny bit of grinding with Wash. Ooh, he's got the Tangled Feet ability. That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that before. Don't they usually get Keen Eye? Interesting. But he is now level 6. He was level 4 when we caught him. I did a tiny bit of grinding with him, got him up to level 6. And he is a hasty nature, which appears to lower defense and raise speed. So, not the worst. I mean, I would prefer not to have defenses messed with. I would have preferred something that raises speed and lowered special attack or something, which I think maybe is what Jolly does. But overall, not bad. But if we look at Olorin, our Fennekin, Fennekin has Blaze, obviously, but Fennekin is Adamant typed. Which is the exact opposite of what I would assume we would want on a Fire-type Pokemon that will eventually be a Fire-Psychic-type Pokemon, because it raises special attack and lowers special attack and raises attack. So that's a bit disappointing. But I think that Olorin will end up being a useful party member nonetheless. But Shauna here is going to follow us through the forest. So let's grab this potion here real quick. Yeah, pick it up. There we go. We don't need to spend 20 minutes on it. And then let's go ahead, and before we jump in with Serena, if she wants to battle or whatever she's interested in doing here, let's do our catch. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, I'm so mad right now. Those of you guys who have been following me for any length of time, you know how much I despise Gen 5. I don't despise Gen 5, but Generation 5 is my least favorite generation. And these elemental monkeys are half the reason. They just... You better be careful over there, you stupid monkey. What are you doing? Wash's attack fell. Let's get Sand Attack going. Honestly, I'm going to kill this thing. I'm just going to do it. We're not going to have a catch for Santalune Forest, because frankly, I would sooner not have a fire type than use that thing. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to kill it. Wash is going to probably get some tasty experience here, and that'll be fantastic. But yeah, no, the monkeys, the pan, whatever, I hate. No. I mean, when I first went through Gen 5, I got one, but they were worthless. Like, they're like, oh, here are these elemental monkeys to help you out in the gym. And they like barely were useful in the gym, and then were so bad after the fact. It's just not even worth training. It's not even worth training, and ideally we're going to have our transfers by the end of the episode, so I'm okay with one. Oh wow, we almost got to level 7 with that one, so that works out nicely. I'll hear your Pokemon whenever you want me to, which we need to. I remember when we came to this last time, I expected her to just do that, but apparently we have to talk to her, and then she goes ahead and heals them. Which I guess she just must have done, so that works out. Alright, Santalune Forest, huh? First, I'll observe. Okay, so our people are just a battle. Our people are just chit-chatting, I guess. Oop. Hang on there, T-Meister. All right, she found an item for us. I forgot about that. Oh, she's going to bring us an antidote or something. Paralysial. Antidote might be more useful. What all? Is it basically going to be scatterbugs and pansages and stuff in here? I kind of forget. Ooh, this is going to be our first non-rival trainer battle? I think it is. There we go. So challenged by Youngster Joey. Youngster Joey sent out Scatterbug. We're pretty well equipped for the Scatterbugs at this point. We've got a flying type and a fire type, so hopefully should be good. But yeah, we've got Wash here. Washburn going to be doing good work for us here. Let's get that going. Scatterbug. Oh yeah, just about half on one hit, although we are twice its level, so that's good at this point. Yeah, and Wash finishes it off good. There we go. So I'm going to be using Wash a little bit. Olorin is already level 8, I believe, from just what we did last episode. I didn't do any extra grinding with Olorin. But I'm thinking I want Wash to be able to get a little bit higher up as well before we get too many levels on Olorin. And I'd like to spread out the experience a little bit. because our transfers, the way our transfers work, so basically we're able to, you guys picked 2 Pokemon from the previous seasons, and then I basically bred them up. So let's, if you picked a Pokemon that was fully evolved, I have to bring it in the least evolved form, because their level is going to be 1/10 of what they were, 1/10 rounding down of what their level was in their previous game. So well, we've got Wash here. So if you guys had voted on Kazooie, which I'm not saying you didn't, but if you guys voted for Kazooie, Kazooie was a Pidgeot. And if we were going to bring Kazooie in, we would have to bring Kazooie in as a Pidgey, because let's say Kazooie's final level was probably, 50 or 60 or so. Then, I bring her in at 1/10 her previous level. So let's say Kazooie was 55 at the end of Season 1, then she would come into this game as level 5, because we took 1/10 of it, 55, it would be, 5.5 or whatever, but we round down to the nearest level. So she would be level 5. But I can't have a level 5 Pidgeot. The game would know that is a fake, and it would break things. So we would have to breed up a Pidgey, and so that's what we've done. So, but the transfers we've got, as I said, they're 1/10 of their previous level. So, their max level would, even if they'd gotten to level 100, which they didn't, their max level would be 10. And so I don't want Olorin and Wash to get too crazy high level, which is why I want to spread this out a little bit, because if we were just using Olorin right now, then, Olorin would be, easily over level 10 by the time I got out of here, and then I don't want our transfers to be lagging behind. So, anyway, that's kind of the theory behind it, and I want Wash to be able to be, even though Wash is just a Pidgey, we've had good experience with Pidgeys in the past, and so I think that, this will end up working out pretty well. And I actually think, did we use the name Wash? We might have used that in the Nuzlocke, because I'm not sure how many Pidgeys we've actually trained in this series. I think at least one other Pidgey we've trained. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. But I'm pretty sure we've probably used that name in the past. All right, Serena's here. Do you have any Pokeballs? What? Here you go. Oh, well, hey, awesome. We've only used 1 Pokeball at this point, but that works for me. And Shauna, why don't you go ahead and heal us real quick? Quit dancing. I'm not playing around here, girl. There we go. Yep. Heal T-Master's Pokemon! Your mom's Rhyhorn Racer, right, T-Master? Yep. It's weird that you know that, but alright, let's jump into our second battle for today. Get a little bit of trainer battling going on here. Be fantastic. We've got Lass Anna. Alright. She sends out a Pikachu, which is not alright. We're gonna have to get Wash out of here. Don't have any interest in Wash getting zapped right off the bat. So let's switch into Olorin. They're both level 8 now, I guess, so that works out. Olorin should be able to take Pikachu without too much trouble. Even with being adamant natured, I think the special attack and attack were still pretty level. For the most part, I think regular attack was only 1 point higher than special attack at this point, at least. Obviously, that gap will widen. But I think for the most part, we'll go with the stab fire moves for now. Seem to do okay on the Pikachu. I'm not too upset with that, especially we landed the burn, so that works for me. It's going to take a little while to get used to older generation mechanics again. I've been playing Pokemon Yellow, has been pretty much the only Pokemon game I've played since we finished Hexath'locke Season 5. Wash grew to level 9. Wash learned Gust. Yes! There we go. We've got a flying move now, so that's fantastic. Fantastic! Evo was going to get shocked. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Okay, so that's awesome. So Wash has... I think we're okay for now, Shauna. We might not have too much longer in here, potentially, maybe, so possibly. So we'll let it ride for the moment until I see things getting a little lower. I don't think Olorin took too many hits in that last one. Ooh, and Wash is level 9. I forgot about that. There we go. I knew he leveled up, I guess, but I forgot that you put him at level 9. So what level is Olorin? We might have to switch back in. I don't want Wash running away with it either. Let's take a quick look. All right. Because why not? Why not? We want to keep things... Oh, no, Olorin's level 9 too. Although, we'll switch. Olorin's our starter. We'll get her out here. Or him out here. We got 2 dudes. Olorin and Wash are both guys. So that works out nicely. Oop, another trainer battle. Okay. For a second there, I thought that was Shauna. Apparently not. All right, so we got Liza, I think is how that's probably pronounced. So we'll go with that. Liza. Now I didn't find any antidotes. I went back into Aquarda Town or whatever, and could not find. But it has a little Pokemart there, but all you could buy was potions. And then there was another one that you could only buy Pokeballs in, but no antidotes. So hopefully we don't get poisoned by any of these. Although I do think bringing in Bunnelby. Will we switch now? Well, we'll stay in for a Bunnelby. Shouldn't know any ground type moves yet. Oh, I'd love to get another Bunnelby. I loved Flaily, I think is what I must have called. What I must have called Bigwig. I think we just called him Bigwig, which is Flaley's common name. So yeah, in the blind run, and I love that line. For whatever reason, I just love the Bunnelby line, and so there's that. So I wouldn't mind getting another one of those again. But again, this time we're doing a Nuzlocke. So Chica, why don't you go ahead and heal me real quick? This time we're doing a Nuzlocke, so we don't really get a say in the matter. But let's head. We got Pokeball or items here. Got a potion, nice. I stocked up on a couple of potions since that's all I could buy at the Pokemart in Aquarda Town. Might be doing something interesting. So you're the first to arrive. Looks like my new neighbor is someone with a lot of potential. Oh yeah, we are very potentialful. The way Pokemon move is just incredible. I want to show off some of that spirit when I dance. Tierno, could you think of something besides how Pokemon move for once? Well, here, let's go to Santalune City. Let's do it. Alrighty, so I think this is going to put us out. Cool little gathering here. I like it. Why, to look for Pokemon, of course. The professor did ask us to complete the Pokedex, after all. And furthermore, different Pokemon prefer living in different places. To put it another way, it's a chance to find different Pokemon than the ones in the forest. Oh, but different Pokemon will use different moves. I sure want to see lots of moves. What are you going to do, Serena? I'm going to go to Santalune City's gym and challenge the gym leader. You see, Pokemon trainers find out how good they really are by challenging the leaders in Pokemon gyms. Wow, you sure seem to know a lot. It's because Mom and Dad taught me so much. Here, I have something for you guys. Adventure rules. Oh, I don't really want any of that. Serena, stop it. I just want to get into Santalune City and get my transfers. They're waiting for me comfortably in the PC, and I just want them so bad. I miss them so much. All right. Oh, this is great. I'm going to spend time getting to know my little chess pin. What are you going to do, Tea-Meister? I'm going to go get my transfers, is what I'm going to do. Is this still Route? This is Route 3. Okay, so we'll get another catch here, too. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get our encounter out of the way. We'll catch something today, hopefully. Ooh, Azurill. We got one of these. I think the last time we passed through here as well, because I had a Azumarill on my team when we did the blind run. So there we go. Probably where we caught her, if I remember. Let's go for the scratch. Hopefully this thing doesn't have any water moves yet. Hopefully. Splash. Doesn't have any moves yet. But we'll catch it for sure. Definitely won't hurt to have a potential good Pokemon on board. And Azumarill is definitely a good Pokemon, especially in this generation. It gets the fairy typing and all that, which could be useful. So let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it. Oh no, it did not get caught. Curious. Can we afford another scratch, do you think? I honestly doubt it. Let's throw one more Pokeball, and if that doesn't work, then we will attempt a scratch. Maybe we could even switch in Wash, and maybe a Tackle would be a little weaker. Ooh, there we go! We caught it. All right, so the second Pokemon we caught in this region. Gotcha. All right, we get a little bit of experience. Azurill was added to the Pokedex. All right, Pokemon oozed by water moves quickly on land by bouncing on its big tail. Give it a name to call Azurill, yes. And what I think we'll probably do is we're going to name this person, this little lady. I'm going to name her Peekaboo. Because why not? Why not? All right. Peekaboo will be perfect. All right, so we're supposed to be close to Santalune City, so let's. Oop, I want to avoid this battle with that little girl if possible, because I'd like to come back here with the transfers and do a little bit of work potentially. Get to expose them to the new season and all that. Let's go ahead and just run, because I really want to do that. We're hitting the 15-minute mark, so let's go ahead and head out. We should be coming through. Okay, that's nice. Heading into the city, beautiful. All right, and Pokemon Center dead ahead, perfect. Fantastic. All right, Tierno's in here. Oh, hey there, T-Meister. Are you to get your Pokemon healed too? Pokemon Center sure are great. You can talk to the lady at the counter and have them heal your Pokemon. You can even deposit Pokemon you've caught in that PC. You know Pokemon are sent to the PC when you caught more than you carry. That's where they go. Dance moves. Oh yeah, T-Meister. There's a Pokemon in the back of the Pokemon Center. It's a good idea to stock up on Pokeballs and potion this stuff to Pokemon too. Great, thanks T-Meister. Alright, so let's quickly heal. Get Olorin and Wash and Peekaboo all healed up there. And then we will grab our transfers out of the box. For those of you guys who don't remember, we do have to forfeit a number of routes in order to bring these Pokemon into this season. And so as a reminder, those are Route 10, Route 17, Route 21, Reflection Cave, Sea Spirit's Den, and Victory Road. None of those are probably going to come into account today, but let's go ahead and withdraw some Pokemon here. Very excited. The first of our transfers that you guys can see there is Leonardo. Leo was our first Pokemon in the Hexath'locke, so I'm really excited that you guys voted him in at the end of last season. He was the first ever Pokemon we got, as he was our starter in Season 1, and he was just fantastic. I did my best to breed these guys back to their original specifications, you know, proper gender, abilities, all that kind of stuff. And Leo happened to be in Pokemon FireRed. We happened to get lucky and just get him out of Squirtle. So that works out pretty nicely. So Leonardo was the first transfer that you guys voted in, which is very exciting. He was with us in Season 1 and Season 2. He got transferred into Season 2. And he was always reliable and awesome to have. Same time, you guys voted in Sherlock, our Togekiss from Season 3? I believe our Togekiss from Season 3. And so we voted him in as well. It took me forever to breed these guys up. I don't do a lot of breeding. Sherlock was actually easier, even though he had more variables in play, because I needed to make sure I got the right gender, the right ability. Most Squirtles had the same ability, so that wasn't really something we had to worry about too much. But you know, I got lots of Togepis. A couple that had the right nature, but not the right gender or ability, and a couple with the right, you know, it's so, it was this whole thing. Okay, and actually, let's run back in really quickly, because you guys haven't really gotten to take a look at, it's hard for me to show you the Pokemon we've got outside of the PC, so let's go ahead, let's go into someone's PC, let's go to Deposit Pokemon, and let's take a look. So we have now on our team Olorin, which is our level 9 Fennekin. No Scratch, Tail Whip, and Ember. So let's see. Special attack and attack are pretty even at this point. Again, that gap's going to widen thanks to her nature, but that's okay. We've got Peekaboo, that Azrael we just caught, level 5, no Splash, Water Gun, Tail Whip, and Water Sport. So, okay, there we go. Has the Thick Fat ability. Rash, which I guess in this view doesn't really tell us what that does to the ability, but that's okay. Then we've got Wash, our level 9 Pidgey, Tackle, Stand Attack, and Gust, Hasty, and Tangled Feet. Tangled Feet's one that I've never really seen before. What was it that did again? Let's take a quick look. Raises evasion if the Pokemon is confused. Okay, well, fair enough. And then we've got Leonardo, obviously just knows Tackle and Tail Whip. And then Sherlock, who knows, because Sherlock in Season 3, the HeartGold Togepi that you get from the Mystery Egg has Extra Sensory as an egg move. So I wanted to make sure that I bred for that as well. I also know Zhong, Sweet Kiss, and Charm, just because I had to, you can't breed Togepis. So once they finally got like a male and a female that had like, between the two of them, the nature and ability and all that kind of, and all that kind of stuff that I needed, then I had to actually, Happiness evolve them into Togetic Ticks, before I could breed them. So yeah, so let's jump in here really quickly. I want to see if there's any fanciness that we can buy. Get out of these generic rags here. So we got some hats. So let's see, we got the knit cap, the purple button accessory. Select again. Oh, okay, so it's just whichever one we're in front of. Okay, so wait. I don't want to wear the exact same thing I wore last time. So let's take it. We got the camo cap. Okay, let's look at this again. I kind of like that. How much money is that? 800? Yeah, we'll do the knit cap. I was going to buy that. I really like this black baseball cap next to it. But, can we buy these? No, I guess not. But let's change up our look from last time we ran through the game. All right, so we can change back here. Get in the booth. Oh, we just have to talk. Okay, you can't just walk in. You want to use the room? Take your time. All right, so let's quickly throw on this new hat. All right, so we want to do. There we go. Put on our knit cap. See how that looks. All right. Shirt. Let's go to the t-shirt. Get rid of this blue jacket we're wearing. How about pants? What do we... How's that look? Sure. Why not? We have one pair of shoes. Or one pair of socks, I guess. One pair of shoes. Wearing a bag. And... Can we get rid of these sunglasses? There we go. All right. Change. I think that'll be good. We're just shaking up our look a little bit there. Why not? And we'll get some more stuff as we go. But that'll be good enough for now. Just yay! We got a little bit of the channel orange going on. Maybe a goldenrod yellow sort of thing. I'm okay with it. And we'll get a shirt to match or something at some point. Okay, so there we go. So we've got our transfers. We made it through Santalune Forest. Now we do have a gym here in the city. If I like that Rosalia fountain there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we do have, what is this? Is this the trainer school? Welcome to the trainer school. Let's pop in here real quick. See if there's any items or anything we can get here. Let's see, maybe some battles. Until you take this with you away. Okay, exit. I don't want those. I don't really think I'm ever going to use those. Turn max defense. I mean, I guess they're basically the same as doing like stat boosts like Sword Dance or something, but still. You've got your Pokemon hold items like you know what's going on, right? Yeah, I totally know what's going on. Type matchups, huh? So water's good for fire, fire works well against grass. Grass is strong against water, right? How have we still not battled Serena yet, is my question. Serena. The other one's Shauna. I'm kind of shocked. She's like our actual rival. So that's kind of surprising to me. Trash? Trash can is empty. Gosh darn it. Ever since the first gen, you gotta check them all. Chica. Hey, talk to me. Moves at types 2, If your Pokemon uses a move the same type as Pokemon, let's move power up and go. Alright, so we got some X items which are worthless. We do have a gym here in the city which we'll probably take on next episode. Let's see, what's this chick got to say? Hey, stranger, isn't cruising around town on your roller skates the best thing ever? Wait, you mean to tell me you don't even have a pair of roller skates? Then how about this? If you beat me in a Pokemon battle, I'll give you a pair. You can never say no contest me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's battle. Let's do it. Give us an opportunity to maybe get our transfers out here. See Leo and Sherlock in action a little bit. She's got a Zigzagoon. What level are we looking at, though, I guess? Olerin going out front there. Level 7. Okay. Let's bring in, Sherlock is level 8, because Sherlock's last battle was against Red in Pokemon, Hexath'locke Season 3. And we ground everybody to like level 80 for that Red battle because his levels are just insane. So he gets to come in at level 8, whereas Leo is stuck at level 5. But in this generation, let's see, let's go for Charm. Let's get his attack down. He's going to growl us. We'll charm him. Should sharply lower attack, I think. In this generation, I think one of the reasons you guys were really excited to see Sherlock come back was because in this generation, Sherlock gets the fairy typing, which is exciting. And so we'll get to see, actually, I think he's already fairy type. But Togekiss will be even better as a fairy type than he was before. So Sherlock is going to be awesome. Really excited about that. Really excited in general to have two Pokemon in Leo and Sherlock added to the team, especially when we have someone squishy like Fennekin. Have somebody added to the team that is going to add some bulk, because I really think that having that extra bulk, especially in like Season 2 and stuff, and Season 1, where we could really rely on Leo, especially in his bulk, was really something that was nice for my peace of mind. Be like, okay, we're in a tight spot, I can switch in Leo, because there have been times in some of the runs recently where it's like, I really, like, especially in the Dice Lock, the Pokemon Yellow Dice Lock was so much fun, but we lost a lot of I think we lost more Pokemon in one run of the Dice Lock than we lost in the past 5 seasons of the Hexath'locke. So definitely, you know, not having those trusty guys you can switch into in order to take some hits, it's nerve-wracking. So excited to have Leo and Sherlock on board, to be sure. All right. Wow, that was amazing. You might be even stronger than a gym leader. All right, here you go. Speak for roller skates, as promised. Beautiful. So we get some roller skates from her. We're going to skate around a little bit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, good. So she's done. Great. Let me alone. All right, so we can go out that way, but let's head back. I don't want to take too much longer with today's episode, but I want to get Leo out, and so we can see Leo in action at least once. And then we'll probably call it a day. So let's throw him up front. And he's the lowest level guy I think, what was that? Well, him and Peekaboo are the same levels. Probably, given that we have both Sherlock and Leo as transfers, who are water and then fairy type, we probably won't be using Peekaboo, if I'm being totally honest, at least not to start here. But let's do one of these trainer battles, and then we'll call it a day for today, guys. All right, so we've got a challenge by preschooler Ella. No problem. She sends out a Pichu, so we're gonna have to get Leo out of there right away. Great. That's okay. It's okay. Leo's such a cute little Squirtle now. Look at him, he's just so adorable. All right, I don't know if Pichu's got any electric moves yet, but I don't really want to risk it this early on. So let's bring in Sherlock. Sherlock will be able to handle that. And hopefully, did she have 2 Pokemon? I don't remember, but hopefully Leo can handle the next one. Throwing up that charm. These baby Pokemon sure are charming. Alright, so let's throw up the extra sensory here. Hopefully be able to deal with Pichu without too much trouble. There we go. So yeah, Sherlock was interesting to breed up for sure. Definitely had to jump through a lot of hoops, although honestly it took me a lot less time to breed up Sherlock than it did to breed up Leo. And all I needed for Leo was to get a male Squirtle that had the right ability, or the right nature. And it took me, like, I had to breed up like 4 boxes of Squirtles, and I think I only had to breed up like a box of Togepis. So there, okay, so she lost already. There we go. All right, so let's jump. We had one more little kid right here, so we'll defeat this last preschooler, and then we will call it a day for today. We've got our transfers. We made it through Santalune Forest. We're going to pick up next episode, probably with the first gym battle. It's exciting times, guys. All right, Caterpie. Leo can handle Caterpie, no trouble. Let's get Leo his first battle. Oh, and he leveled up. Perfect. Fantastic. So there we go. The only downside of, usually I play the Hexath'locke on ROMs just for ease of recording. Now, obviously, we're recording this like with a phone because, again, capture cards are expensive and annoying. But I did have to breed up. Normally, I would just hack in the transfers, make them in Pokegen or something, and then implant them in the game with like the same trainer IDs and everything. But I can't do that for Gen 6. So both Leo and Sherlock are going to be gaining boosted experience throughout the run. It just can't be helped. There was nothing I could really do about that. I had to bring them up in my game file from the blind run, and I transferred them to Pokebank before I restarted for this run. And so it's just kind of how it is. They're going to be boosted experience and stuff, which isn't a big deal, but just I know some people are worried about like the experience all and things like that, which I probably will be using the experience all at least sometimes. If we start getting too out of hand, like we usually have like a cap for our levels. We can't be more than like 5 above the gym leader's ace or whatever like that. That's pretty much like we can't do that. That's kind of one of our caps in this series. But since this isn't a ROM and it's going to take us a lot longer to do things than it would, because like usually ROMs are sped up a little bit too. There we go. Leo level 7. Fantastic. You guys will know what that means next episode. Leonardo learned water gun. Fantastic. And we defeated the preschooler. I love his little Charizard plush. But we'll do that just because, you know, since it's not a ROM and it's not able to move much quicker than usual, it's going to take us a little longer to do some things in general, and so we're probably going to use that experience also. We don't have to waste any time grinding and things like that at all. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That'll be episode 2 for the Hexath'locke Season 6. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Grey, and you guys have been great. Make sure to those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see you all back here next time when we take on gym number 1, which will be very exciting. Alrighty, guys. See you then.